It is 12:57, 1257, and I am supposed to be awake in like 5 hours. But I get keyed up every time something big is about to happen, and a lot of things are happening right now. Tomorrow I start my new job. Oh my god, I'm very excited. I think it's going to be excellent. But it's been a really strange week. Lots of vivid dreams that I haven't been talking about. Lots of epiphanies, lots of channeled moments that I just haven't been expressing like that. Because sometimes not everything is for everybody. Sometimes things are just for you. And the ones that you're supposed to share, you're supposed to share. But this was the calm before the storm. And the storm is... the storm is movement. The storm is progress. The storm is, in this situation, not chaos, but movement. This was the calm before things speed up. The pullback before you slingshot forward. And every slingshot comes with things, bubble ups, things that you have to deal with. The thing that I have been trying to tackle is, when you get pullback before the slingshot forward, you start to feel like you're regressing. You start to feel a little out of sync. You start to feel a little bit off. But you're not. It's just the pullback before you shoot forward. And somebody needs to hear that right now. Somebody, I'm feeling, is wrestling with getting like self-doubt or insecurity, or maybe it's some kind of comfortability in their relationships. But whatever that is for you right now, I'm seeing Three of Wands, progress, expansion. Whatever that is for you right now, it's about to have rapid growth. And we're on the cusp of something that's going to create a shift. I'm getting, in that Kiss the Girl song reading, we accidentally, and it was totally not on purpose, wound up with portal imagery the entire time. I think we were meant to shift here. But it's not something that we necessarily know or knew that we needed to shift. This was something Spirit just brought down. This is a shift that the divine is orchestrating that you don't have to put any effort into. All you have to do is keep on doing what you've been doing, which is focusing on yourself, focusing on your career, focusing on the things that make you feel passionate. You've had a moment to rest and recuperate and plan. And now it's time to move out of Three of Wands and into Four of Wands, which is foundation. It's time to set the foundation of the building, the staircase, whatever it is you want to build. It can be anything you want. But you're moving into a period of peace and celebration and a strong start is what I'm getting here. This first chapter of the book isn't rehashing, because we talked about this, right? We talked about how this is not a new chapter, actually. This is a sequel. And that first chapter of the second book is not rehashing everything that happened in the previous book. You're not going back and visiting the past and dwelling on things that you've already managed. This first chapter, usually the first chapter of the next book is after a time skip or something like that, where progress has been made. Time has passed, and now it's at a different point. Things have changed. Things have shifted. This time skip. Time skip. That might be relevant for somebody. And you might be seeing animals. Might be seeing a lot of animals or dreaming about animals. I know my dreams have had a lot of animals in them. Various kinds. And also, did we get off point? Okay, this is not about rehashing past events. This is about expansion, foundations, solidifying things, so that when change comes, because you go from 4 to 5, when change comes, you have the foundation necessary to weather the storm. But that's multiple steps ahead here. Maybe chess is relevant. That's a couple steps in the future. What we are focusing on now is bringing in that foundation. And I'm getting that some people might be feeling overwhelmed with the amount of reorganization. I'm getting like this is an energetic spring cleaning situation where you have all these different aspects in your life that are getting reorganized all at once. You're getting shifted and resituated all at once. And I'm getting a sense of overwhelm from that. But really, you just have to compartmentalize, breathe through it, and just do one at a time. It feels like they're all happening all at once, and they are all happening all at once. But all you have to do is focus on one at a time. Because cosmically, it's all happening right now. But in your day-to-day, you can only put out one fire at a time. And that sounds like a bad analogy, actually, because you're not putting out fires, really. You're just laying brick. But you do have to prioritize where you lay brick first. So decide, really quick, just decide what's important to you. The areas that are most important to focus on. Right now, I'm being called to really dial in on physical activity because I might be a little bit antsy. I took a rest week, almost a week and a half, 2 weeks, to just rest and plan. And I am itching to get back at it and start like lifting again. And I'm kind of glad I did this when I did this because like I'm starting this new job tomorrow. I need to see how physical this job is going to be. It's going to be a lot of lifting at work. So I didn't want to blow myself out and not be able to perform. Rest is important though, and I am clearly right now having trouble sleeping. I'm too excited. I'm not feeling like excited, you know what I mean? But like I'm in anticipation. That happens every time I do new things, you know? It doesn't matter what the event is. If I know something is tomorrow, I'm not going to sleep. I'm not going to be able to sleep. I'm an ADHD motherfucker. Anyway, what were we talking about? How did we get here? We were talking about stabilizing our foundations. And don't fall into the trap of self-doubt right now. Whoever you are, that pullback feeling, you are about to slingshot forward and you don't need to start doubting yourself now. There's literally no benefit to it. And I think that's what the anchor is supposed to represent here. Stability. Anchoring in this new reality that you've been working so hard for. It's easy once something is right there in front of you to lose steam. You know, that syndrome where you're a mile away from home, so you start walking slower. Don't walk slower. Keep on trucking. Keep on powering through. Your tenacity is your victory. You have so many great things ahead of you, and I'm so proud of you for all that you've done. Thanks for watching, everybody.